from today said that this is just...
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Here's a ball hit deep to left field. Back to the wall. Walk-off home run. Hit to right field and down. Cedartown has tied the game. 0-1 pitch. Little chopper right side. That's going to be down. Cedartown wins.
The 3-1 pitch.
Ball hit to straightaway center field and deep. Back it goes. It is a home run.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to the field for today's action.
Welcome back. Game 2 about to begin. Cedartown High School Baseball on the Big AA, 106.1 FM and AM 1340, along with Logan Maddox. I'm Andrew Carter. As Cade Dingler gets the start on the hill for Cedartown, no changes at all for Cedartown as far as the lineup goes for either side. So Cedartown will look to complete the 3-game sweep here against the Ridgeland Panthers. Dogs now 2-0 in region play. The Panthers now 0-2 in region play, and Logan looking to get the win tonight and open up the region schedule with a 3-0 perfect record, and I think that's huge for the Bulldogs heading into a tough series next week with Central.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Cedartown just flexing their muscle against Ridgeland with a couple of big innings. On Tuesday, it was the bottom of the 6th inning, or the top of the 6th inning, rather. Tonight, it was the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll see if Cedartown can put together a consistent effort in terms of scoring runs. But the one thing that has been consistent for Cedartown has been pitching. The pitching in this series has been exemplary, and Cade Dingler going to try to continue that here in Game 2.
Dingler will pitch to Isaac Pitts to lead off the game. The wind and the pitch on the way. Squares to bunt, pops up the bunt, and it's going to be down. He'll throw to first, and it's a high throw. He gets away, and he's going to be at second base. Right fielder backs up. The throw comes in there, and it's going to be a infield single and an error on the throw. So the Panthers get the game started in a good way for them. Runner at second base with nobody out.
Not what Cedartown was hoping for to start out game number 2. They'll try to hold them scoreless here in the top of the first inning, but Nolan Hewley coming to the plate, and got to imagine this is probably a bunting situation.
So far, we'll see what he does. Pitch, he does lay down the bunt, and it's perfect bunt. Back to the pitcher. He'll underhand throw to first base, and that's out number 1. Runner over to third base.
So there's your first out, but Isaac Pitts just a few feet away at third base. Here comes Hudson Couch, the catcher.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 22, Hudson Couch.
Couch was 0 for 1 in Game 1. He did have a sac bunt. He'll try to drive in the first run of game number 2 for the Panthers here in the top of the first inning.
Fly ball or something like that would do it. Squares down another bunt. He went, says the home plate umpire. Strike 1, nothing, and 1 the count on the bunt attempt.
Couch has been the full-time catcher in both games for the Panthers. And Curtis Wells, who we've seen play infield and we've seen play pitcher, he is on deck. Pitts, the center fielder, at third base.
Nothing, and 1 the count. Kay delivers. Bounces away, but not far enough as Eli keeps that in front of him. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good job by Couch to pull it back at the last moment to avoid a strike call. Cedartown won Game 1 13-3. They trailed by as much as 3-1, scored 12 unanswered runs to run rule the Panthers.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Runner at third. Here in the top of the first in Game 2. Pitch. Foul tipped into the mitt, and that is strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Dingler getting ahead in this count. The senior trying to record the second out of the first inning.
Okay, gets a sign from Eli. Runner at third base. They're not really holding him that close. The 1-2. Bounced up there. That one will get away, and that will score the run. So the Panthers strike first today in this second game. 1-0 on the wild pitch.
Now a 2-2 count, but the good thing for Cedartown is you've allowed that run. You can get that off your back and just worry about the guy at the plate in that of Hudson Couch. 2-2 count.
Cade looks in. He'll go back to the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Bounced a 58-footer up there, and it's 3-2.
Time will be called so Eli Barrow can take a couple of steps towards the mound, maybe have a word with Cade Dingler. Looking at the defensive alignment for the Bulldogs, behind the plate is Eli Barrow. First base, Zane Barrow. At second is Denver Nell. Shortstop, Dylan Cupp. And third base, Corbin Kazort. Left field, Harlem Diamond. Center field, Reese Tanner. Right field is MJ Holiday.
Here's the payoff pitch on the way. Strike three called on the outside corner, out number 2.
First strikeout of the game here in the first inning for Cade Dingler. Retires Hudson Couch. 2 away, nobody on for Curtis Wells.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 7, Curtis Wells.
And the cleanup batter will dig into the plate. 2 on, nobody out, but 1 run in. 1 hit in the inning was the infield single. Now, Eli and Cade can't get together. They'll converse there right at the edge of the mound.
If you missed game 1, Cade Dingler, really the catalyst for the Cedartown offense in game 1, hit a home run in the bottom of the 5th inning, then a 2 RBI single in that 10-run 5th that allowed Cedartown to blow it open from a 3-3 tie to a 13-3 win.
First pitch to Wells, curveball upstairs. 1-0 the count. If Wells can reach, then we would see Jordan McLean up next.
Wells got aboard twice in the first game, once on an error and once on a walk.
Cade Dingler with a wind, the 1-0 pitch on the way. Again bounced up there, 2 balls, no strikes.
You see this from Dingler sometimes. It takes him a minute to get in the groove, to really get in rhythm.
Gotta lock in.
Yeah, but usually by the 2nd inning, maybe the 3rd inning, he's rolling right along.
Two balls, no strikes, and 2 out. The pitch from Cade is high, and it's 3-0.
3 balls and no strike. Got to imagine a take all the way here for Wells.
More than likely with the number 5 batter, McLean, due up next. 3 balls, no strikes. There are 2 out. The pitch from Cade is high and tight, ball 4, and that'll be a 2-out base on balls, put the runner on first base, and we will see Jordan McLean.
Now time called so the pitching coach, Ryan Evans, can come out and have a word with Cade Dingler. Talking about the coaching staff again. For Cedartown, the Bulldogs are coached by head coach Kevin Johnson, assistant coaches Ryan Evans, Josh Davenport, Dustin Little, Jeff Dingler, and Austin Pope. And Ridgeland is coached by head coach Scott Harden and assistant coaches Kip Klein and Dee Arnold. 2 out, runner at first base is Curtis Wells, and Jordan McLean stepping up to the batter's box.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 2, Jordan McLean.
Second base runner of this inning for the Panthers. The first was the leadoff with the infield single, and he got around to score. Dingler delivers, cut and a miss on a fastball, 0-1.
Dingler coming with the fire here in the first inning. McLean not able to catch up to it.
And now a time asked for again, and now Eli almost went to the mound, but then he goes back. Oh, 0-1 the count. Cade looks in. The pitch. Fastball strike called outside corner.
Good job painting the corner that time by the senior Cade Dingler and getting ahead in this at bat, 0-2.
Cade is ready. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called outside corner, and that's out number 3. But the Panthers score, bring home a run. After the infield single, he got to second base on a wild throw, got over to third as well, and then came home on a wild pitch, and the Bulldogs trail 1-0 through a half inning. We head now to the bottom half. It's Ridgeland 1, Cedartown 0. Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Ridgeland strikes for 1 run in the top of the first inning, and we're about to see what Cedartown can do as Jordan McClin on the mound for Ridgeland here in Game 2. The former right fielder, the right-handed pitcher, be our first chance to see him do his work on the mound for the Panthers. Logan Maddox and Andrew Carter with you here at CHS. The Bulldogs trying to officially sweep the Ridgeland Panthers. Cedartown now 2-0 in region play. Ridgeland 0-2, and the Panthers trying to get their second win of the season here in the second of this doubleheader. Cedartown has the same lineup as the first game. Dylan Cupp, MJ Holliday, and Reese Tanner will lead us off.
Coach Johnson told us before the game he's not changing anything in the lineup after the offense came alive, especially there late on, so it will be the same lineup as before. Pitcher completing his warm-up tosses is Jordan McClin.
There was really no holes in that lineup for Cedartown in Game 1. Everybody came in and contributed. Even the guys who weren't able to get a hit, they were able to move the runners over. It all meshed well. It's just unfortunate it took so long for Cedartown's offense to start, but hey, they scored, 12 runs in the 4th and 5th innings combined, so they more than made up for it.
One more warm-up pitch there for McClin, and then he'll toss over to second base, and we'll see the 1-2-3 batters here in the lineup. Dylan Cupp, MJ Holliday, and then Reese Tanner.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 3, Dylan Cupp.
Dylan Cupp will try to get the Bulldogs on the board here as they trail 1-0 through a half inning. First pitch to Dylan. Strike called outside corner.
0-1 the count to Dylan Cupp, and Dylan had a really nice game in the first matchup against the Panthers today. Dylan was able to go 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, quite a few RBI for the sophomore.
The 0-1 to Dylan. Swing and a miss, had a big cut and didn't get it, 0-2.
And that one a high heater from Jordan McClin, and credit to the young pitcher. He's coming right at Dylan Cupp. No fear.
0-2 the count to Dylan Cupp. The windup and the pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1.
Looking at the official stats, Dylan was 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 1 run batted in, and 1 walk in the first game.
McClin looks in to his catcher, Hudson Couch. 1-2 pitch to Dylan Cupp is swung on and fouled away.
That was a nasty curveball.
Yeah, had a lot of motion on it, not just up and down, but sideways as well. Dylan recognized that and fought it off.
And Dylan having a quick word with MJ Holliday, who's on deck. He came up to help get that foul ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the sophomore shortstop for the Bulldogs. McClin has a sign now, time asked for by Cupp, and he gets it.
I think Dylan might have got something in his eye that time.
May have.
He reached up, pats his chest, says my bad, because he knew that McClin was getting ready to pitch. Wasn't intentional that time.
The 1-2 pitch to Dylan Cupp. Inside, 2-2. Close pitch, but a little too far in.
And every umpire has a different zone. In the first game, that was the call multiple times of a strike. But here with a different umpire, it's a different zone.
2-2 the count. The pitch to Dillon. Low and away, full count, three balls, 2 strikes now to the Bulldog shortstop.
Good plate discipline here by the Mississippi State commit Dylan Cupp. Working it to a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes after getting behind early in this one.
McLean gets the sign. Now the payoff pitch on the way to Dillon. Ball 4, it goes back to the backstop, and Dillon will hustle down to first base, and he'll be there for MJ Holiday, who comes up to the plate now for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, 0-0, MJ Holiday.
MJ was able to get a hit back in the first game, 1 for 3, also reached on a walk, but no runs batted in, no runs for the junior, and that's a rarity for a guy like MJ Holiday. He's going to try to have a bigger impact here in game 2.
MJ takes upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes.
MJ at the plate, Reese Tanner on deck, Kay Dingler in the hole, and Dylan Cupp over at first base.
We've been blessed with good weather this week for baseball. Runner goes, 1-0 pitch is a strike call. Throw down to second base, will short hop the bag, and he's safe. Count goes to 1-1, and Cupp has second base swiped easily. As we mentioned, the weather great this week. Next week, our next region series will be here Tuesday against Central, and then a doubleheader at Central on Friday, but there is rain in the forecast for next week. Runner goes to third, pitches a strike, throw down to third is going to be away from the bag. Here comes Dillon. He will be safe, and the game is tied, and it's thanks to the base running of Dylan Cupp. The Bulldogs have tied this one up here in the first.
Well, you know, Andrew, it's tit for tat. That's kind of what happened for Ridgeland in the first inning. Granted, Isaac Pitts had a hit, but he worked his way around the base paths like that. He came home on a wild pitch. Dillon able to come home after an errant throw to third, and now we're all tied up 1-1. One batter through the bottom of the first.
Time asked for by the catcher, and looks like catcher and pitcher will have a discussion. Now the pitcher is, what's that now? He licked his fingers. So that he's got to go back to the dugout, and I guess he's got to disinfect. One of those COVID-19 things that we have to deal with in this world. So and that's one of those habits that it's tough to get out of, especially if you're a pitcher. So he's got to go in there and do the disinfecting. You know, we need to sponsor the COVID-19 timeout. Need to get maybe Floyd Medical Center or somebody like
Germex,
that.
yeah.
Germex to sponsor the COVID-19 timeout. Yeah, you know it. Absolutely.
Speaking of sponsors, before we get back to play, did you see that the Michigan State Spartans have a new name for their basketball team?
What's that?
The MSU Spartans, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. That's the new name of their basketball
I didn't
team.
even know if
I didn't know you
college
could do that,
basketball could do that.
Well, apparently you can.
I know the NBA does something like that, but anyway, we're back at it. 1-2 the count, the pitch to MJ. Did that hit him? No, it's inside.
And it was actually 2-1, so now it's 3-1. So hitters count to MJ. On deck is Reese Tanner. The Bulldogs have already struck for 1 run here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-1, nobody out.
2 balls, 2 strikes, rather.
Okay.
The wind, the 2-2 on the way. There's a high chopper that'll roll foul down the left side. The count will stay at 2-2.
You know, I just got to trust you on these things, Andrew. I'm sorry. You were right when it was 1-2. My bad. Cedartown now 2-0 in region play. We'll try to find you some other region scores. I know that Pickens and Central are playing up in Jasper tonight. Heritage and Southeast Whitfield are playing up in extreme North Georgia. We'll look for final scores on those games.
And again, we see Central here on Tuesday next week for our next series.
Yeah.
Strike 3 called on the inside corner and almost hit him. One away.
Well, I'm going to be honest, Andrew. It almost hit him, but it curved in at the last second, and it was right on the part of the zone where it could be a ball, could be a strike, but just a good pitch from McClin. There's your first
Now
out.
batting for the Bulldogs, number 2, Reese Tanner.
Now the left-handed batter, Reese Tanner, will come to the plate with one away. Dogs have scored 1 run. Dylan Cupp reached and then came around to score on some good base running. There's a ball hit up the middle. The shortstop fields on one hop. He'll throw to first base. He's out.
No,
they called him
safe.
out. That was a bang play. I thought ball might have got there at the same time as the runner, but they're going to call him out. That's 2 away. And Logan, with Reese's speed, it's got to be a perfect throw. It was a good throw.
Now batting for the
It was a
Bulldogs,
great play,
number 8,
and
Kay Dingler.
it was a good throw from our view. It looked as if the foot hit the bag the same time the ball got there, but the official did have a much better view than us, so there's 2 away, and here comes Cade Dingler.
Kay Dingler had a great game 1 of this doubleheader. That one almost hit him inside, ball 1.
Cade was 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. He had a home run, a double, and a single.
The home run was early in that bottom of the 5th inning where the Bulldogs scored 10 runs. 1-0 pitch to Cade. Swing and a miss. He was thinking about another one. 1-1 the count.
Ridgeland has some movement in the dugout, warming up Hayden Brewer, the left-handed pitcher who we saw start on Tuesday.
1-1 the count, 2 outs. The pitch to Dingler. Bounced up there, 2-1.
Cade Dingler at the plate, Denver Nail on deck.
McLean has the sign. The 2-1 pitch. Strike, no, 3-1.
Must have been low is all I can imagine.
I suppose. Hitters count now for Cade. We'll see what he does with it. The wind, the 3-1. Fouled away to the right side. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 with 2 out. Bases empty. 1 run in for the Bulldogs. The kick and the payoff pitch. Here it is. Lost him. Ball 4 outside. And a 2 out base on balls will put Cade Dingler aboard at first base. And here's Denver Nail. And the Dogs will have a courtesy runner out there for Cade. It will be Cole, his younger brother, to run for him. Cole Dingler.
In the room for the Bulldogs, number 7, Kay Cole Dingler.
Denver Nail comes
Same
up
initials.
to the plate. Yeah, CD.
And here's Denver Nail.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 11, Denver Nail.
So Cole Dingler is running over at first base for his brother. And now Denver Nail, the pitch to him is well outside, gets away from him. And Cole is easily over to second base. He's over there standing as soon as the ball is thrown back to the pitcher. He'd been there for a while. 1 ball, no strikes.
Runner in scoring position, the one that would give Cedartown the lead at second base right now.
1-0 pitch. Popped up and foul. Goes to 1-1. Boys soccer action still going on at the top of the hill on Doc Ayers Field. The girls, by the way, won their match tonight. The 1-1 popped up a mile in the air towards second base. Second baseman drifts around. He lost it for a moment. He drops it. And here comes Cole Dingler to score. Running with 2 outs was Cole, and he gives the Bulldogs the lead 2-1. It was a mile in the air, Logan, and the second baseman just lost it at the last minute.
Yeah, and it's one of those plays where you feel bad for him. It's Chris Maddow over there at second base, but just misplayed it.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 10, Corbin Kazort.
Corbin Kazort, who had the great start on the mound for the Bulldogs in game 1. And they're going to call a balk on the pitcher, which will send Denver Nell to second base. Corbin Kazort had the game-winning walk-off triple in the bottom of the 5th in game 1 to give the Bulldogs the 13-3 win. So runner at second base now. Yet a pitch to be made to Corbin. And that one just about hit him inside. 1 ball, no strikes as he ducks out of the way. 1-0 the count. Jordan McLean delivers in a big cut, and he didn't get it. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good cut, kid.
Denver leads away from second. The 1-1 pitch kind of dropped his almost down to a sidearm and threw it outside. 2-1 the count. Two runs have come across here in the first. The 2-1 pitch, strike called outside corner, 2-2.
Do have a score from Jasper as Pickens outlasts Central 16-13 in
Wow.
the first game tonight.
Wow. 2-2 pitch, high and tight, 3-2, and a good take there by Corbin. That's a high-scoring affair there.
Cannot find the Heritage and Southeast Whitfield score tonight, but as of now, as far as we know, Cedartown the only team in 2-0 in region play at the moment.
Full count now, runner goes. The pitch is in the dirt, ball 4, and Denver was already running to third base, so he'll be at third base. And taking first on the base on balls is Corbin Kazort, and they're at the corners.
2 out, and a guy in need of a big hit here. It's Eli Barrow.
He sheds the catcher's gear off. And we'll see if Eli Barrow can make something happen here with 2 outs.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 20, Eli Barrow.
Eli was 0 for 2 in game 1 with a pair of strikeouts. He's trying to end his batting woes right here. 2 runners aboard with 2 out. Let's see what the sophomore can do.
Runner goes, pitches low and away, and no throw will be made. So runners will be at second and third now. 1 ball, no strikes. The count to Eli Barrow.
Denver Nell standing at third. He reached on an error. Corbin Kazort at second.
One-0 pitch. That one gets away. Here comes the runner from third. He's going to score easy. Oh, and there's almost a collision there. The ball gets away from the pitcher and goes toward the middle of the infield. McLean was almost standing right on top of home plate, and that could have been a very dangerous situation. Bulldogs do extend the lead 3-1.
And McLean actually had his hat knocked off as he was coming home, and scoring was Denver Nell. McLean kind of stared him down a bit after it, but didn't realize that nobody picked up the ball yet. Almost opening a chance there for Corbin Kazort.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he did not slide, no. I guess not, yeah. 2 balls, no strikes now to Eli Barrow with the runner at third, and another run in for the Bulldogs and a 3-1 score. The pitch. Wow. Strike called on just off the outside corner, but he got the call. 2-1 the count. Kazort at third, inches away, big cut and a miss, 2-2.
Yeah, McLean coming with the high heat that time, and Barrow just couldn't catch up to it. 2-2 count, 2 out, runner at third base for the Bulldogs, who lead by 2.
The 2-2 pitch. Chopper hit back up the middle. Shortstop Fields on a few hops, throws to first base, and he got him. And the inning comes to a close. But the Bulldogs add 3 runs to answer the 1 they gave up in the top of the first. To the second inning we go. Cedartown 3 and Ridgeland 1. Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs! Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice for total home renovation or even small projects. 770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
We are back here on the Big Double A. Logan Maddox, Andrew Carter with you. One inning down, and Cedartown leads the Ridgeland Panthers 3-1. You're going to see coming up for Ridgeland, it's going to be the 5, 6, and 7, no, 6, 7, and 8 batters. Austin Acuff, Nate Davis, and Robert Gent. Cade Dingler allowing that one run in the first inning on a base hit to lead things off for Isaac Pitts. Otherwise, really no harm done in that first inning, and we'll see if the senior can continue some good work here in the second, Andrew.
He completes his warm-up tosses. He'll probably throw maybe one more here. 3 runs coming across, as we mentioned there in the bottom half of the first inning. The Bulldogs looking to complete the sweep here. There's the throw down there, and we are ready to go as Austin Acuff leads off.
Do have a score update we weren't able to mention earlier. The Lady Bulldogs soccer team defeats Pickens 2-0.
Way to go, Lady Dogs.
First region win of the year for Cedartown.
Boys currently playing now as we speak.
Taking on a very good Pickens team.
Acuff at the plate. The pitch. High and away, 1 ball, no strikes.
Acuff started at shortstop in the first game. At one point he was pitching. Believe he's back at shortstop here in game 2.
The wind, the 1-0 pitch on the way. Bounced up there again, 2-0.
Cedartown 3 and Ridgeland 1. Top of the second inning at the Dog Pound here at CHS.
Two and 0. Cade Wines delivers. 3 balls, no strikes, upstairs.
We'll see if the senior can get it down in the zone this time. Well, it's spelled doom for Cedartown in some of these losses that they've had this year, Andrew, has been leadoff base runners.
That's right. 3-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike called, 3-1.
Acuff at the plate, Nate Davis standing on deck.
Hitters count for Austin Acuff here as Cade Dingler winds, delivers the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. He threw him a high fastball and he offered at it. And the count is full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Acuff. Nate Davis waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Popped up and fouled back as he stays alive there on a 3-2 count. Your score. Cedartown on top of the Panthers here in Game 2 of the Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. That one inside ball 4. So he lost him on the 3-2 pitch. And a leadoff base runner for the Panthers. That'll bring up Nate Davis.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 9, Nate Davis.
It's Game 3 of the 3-game series. The Dogs have already won the series. Are trying to sweep it here.
Davis was able to get aboard on a walk in the first game, and then also grounded out.
First pitch to Davis is high and tight. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 the count. Squares to bunt now, takes it back, throws down to first, high throw, and a good stop there by Zane Barrow. I believe the pitch was upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes, and it was. 2-0 the count now to Davis. Robert Gent, who started game 1 of today's doubleheader, is on deck. They'll throw down to first base again. Close play, but he's back safely. Two-0 count to Davis here as Cade looks into Eli for the sign. Now he checks the runner at first. The stretch, the 2-0 pitch. Squares to bunt, takes it back, gets a strike called. 2-1. I'm glad they finally fixed the flickering light out there in the west side parking lot. Two-one pitch is high and tight, 3-1. The Ridgeland dugout making some noise over there. Hitters count with a runner on first, the leadoff walk, and nobody out top of the second inning. Cade's ready. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, way late, 3-2.
Yeah, came with the heat that time, and Davis could not catch up to it. And now it's a full count for the second time this inning.
The Dogs pretty much have almost everybody available if Cade needs to be relieved later on. Maybe with the exception of Reese Tanner, who started game 1 of this series. 3-2 pitch, bounced up there, ball 4. Goes back to the backstop, and the runner will stop at second base. So 2 aboard, nobody out for Cade, as 2 walks will open up this inning. And now a coaching visit. Coach Johnson comes out of the dugout this time.
Try to talk it over and calm him down a bit. Looking, not finding the score anywhere for that Heritage Southeast Whitfield game. Not sure if they played today.
They're going to relieve him. So Cade's day is done as he comes out here in the top of the second. It will be a pitching change, and we'll tell you who it is here in a moment. You can probably tell who it is by seeing it on the camera, but we'll tell you about him in a moment as we come back after this timeout. 3-1 lead for the Bulldogs, but runners are on first and second with nobody out, top of the second.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. Amy and I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
New pitcher is Cam Jackson. He'll take over with runners on first and second and nobody out. The senior will try to get the Dogs out of a jam here in the top of the second. The pitch. High chopper over his head, and everybody's going to be safe. No, they got the out at first. I spoke too soon, and a great play by Denver Nell to throw the runner out at first. One away, but the runners move up second and third.
It all comes down trying to limit the damage in this inning. You realize with those two runners aboard, you may end up sacrificing a run, but you want to get the outs however you can. So a good job to throw over and get the first out on the first pitch from Camden Jackson.
The senior looks in. The pitch on the way is a bunt try, and he fields it, falls over, and he's going to eat that up. And honestly, I think that's the right play. If you throw over to first base, the runner was probably going to try to score.
And with how long it took him to get there to the ball, he was probably going to be safe at first anyway.
Yeah. What that does is set up a force at every base. Here's Isaac Pitts back to the top of the order.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 3, Isaac Pitts.
Pitts, the only player for Ridgeland here in Game 2 to get a hit. Only 2 hits all day here at Cedartown for the Panthers, and one of those from Isaac Pitts.
He swings and fouls it. Nothing in one on that. Sidearm delivery there from Cam Jackson.
Bulldogs 3, Panthers 1. Cedartown won the first game 13-3. Currently leading by 2 here in the second game, in what has been a long second inning.
Runners lead away. 0-1 the count. Bases loaded now with 1 away. Pitch on the way. There's a little fly ball hit to second base. The catch is made. A great job there by Denver Nell to back up toward the grass and make the catch. Everybody goes back to their respective base, and there are now 2 out. That one was almost over his head, but he backs up and makes a good catch for the second out.
So now that brings up with 2 away Nolan Hewley. He is 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. He won't be bunting here with 2 out and the bases loaded.
Definitely not. Pitch on the way is high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 21, Nolan Hewley.
Jackson's come in, gotten 2 quick outs.
1-0 pitch. Low and away. 2 balls, no strikes.
What you cannot do is walk in a run here, though. If you're Cam Jackson, the senior, going to try to place it in the zone here.
2-0 pitch. Down low. 3 balls, no strikes.
Acuff at third base, Davis at second, and Maddow at first base for the Panthers. They're going to ask for another baseball, and he's going to have to sanitize as he licked his fingers as well.
I know that's a rule, and if you have to do it, if you have to do this to play, I get it.
Oh yeah.
But this is the first time I've ever seen it, and surely it's not the first time the guys have gone to their to licking their fingers, which is something that baseball players do. And I know that, again, with COVID-19, you're not really supposed to do it. Except for the pitcher. Yep. Every other player can, except for the pitcher. And to me, the pitcher is the one who probably needs to do it more than anything. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch on the way from Cam. Strike call, 3-1.
It's right down the middle.
That's a big one.
You know he's going to be taken in that situation, so it's easy. Just throw it right down Main Street.
So now a hitter's count with the bases full and 2 out. The 3-1 from Jackson. Strike 2 called on the inside corner, and a good job there by Eli Barrow to hold that one there to get the call. And now everybody's going to be taken off on the pitch. The merry-go-round will begin. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases full. The 3-2 pitch, outside ball 4. That'll walk home a run. It's a one-run game, 3-2, and everybody moves up 90 feet.
So Acuff comes home. Nate Davis moves up to third. Maddow to second. And Nolan Hewley now at first. Brings up Hudson Couch, the catcher.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 22, Hudson Couch.
Here comes Hudson Couch, the catcher. Tying run at third, the go-ahead run for the Panthers at second base. Cam Jackson, the senior, looking to shut it down right here. He takes down low ball one. 1 ball, no strikes.
Jackson's come in and allowed a hit, allowed a walk, but he has recorded 2 out.
1-0 pitch. Line drive, right field. MJ Holiday there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cedartown keeps the lead, and the bases are left loaded for Ridgeland. We head now to the bottom half of the second. Cedartown 3 and Ridgeland 2.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660. Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and price to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
And we're back. Home half of the second inning in Cedartown with a 3-2 advantage. The Bulldogs are going to try to increase that lead right here as they'll bring to the plate the bottom part of the lineup back to the top of the order. It's the 8, 9, and 1 batters, Zane Barrow, Harlem Diamond, and Dylan Cupp, starting out with the senior first baseman Barrow.
And also a new pitcher for the Ridgeland Panthers will be Chris Maddow, who takes over on the hill, left-handed thrower. So everybody is using their bullpen. 43?
Yes.
Yeah.
43 taking over as pitcher.
Hayden Brewer, rather, beg your pardon.
Yes.
It is Hayden Brewer.
I was about to say, I thought Maddow was a righty. That was the only reason why I was wondering.
That's true. That's true. I blame it on being up for 14 hours.
It's been a long game, or a long day.
Now here's one thing I would love to see the Bulldogs do in this one. The Bulldogs have not really had much luck offensively against southpaws, against left-handed pitching. Here's a chance to hone your skills in and to do that, because we've already seen Ridgeland. They've got a lot of left-handed throwers. I would imagine most of our region teams are going to have somebody throwing left. So if the Bulldogs can get it going here with another southpaw on the hill, we'll see if they can do that. Looks like Zane Barrow will start it out for the Bulldogs here in the bottom half of the second.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 12, Zane Barrow.
Zane Barrow, Harlem Diamond, and Dylan Cupp due up. Pitch to Zane is high, ball one.
Zane was able to go 2 for 2 in game one, had 2 runs and 2 runs batted in, also reached on a walk.
1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it was a pitch that started in the zone, tailed downward quickly, and his swing turned into kind of a golf swing there.
The 1-1 pitch to Zane. There's a strike called, and it's 1-2.
Brewer had some success against us on Tuesday as he was the lefty who started.
The 1-2 just missed outside, 2-2.
Bulldogs 3 and Panthers 2. Cedartown 2-0 in region play. Ridgeland 0-2.
Here's the 2-2. Big breaking ball missed outside, 3-2.
Barrow trying to get aboard here to start out the bottom of the second inning.
3-2 pitch from Brewer is low and away, ball 4, and Zane will lead off the inning with a walk, and he'll head over to first base. Harlem Diamond, his first at bat of the day.
Harlem had a nice matchup in the first game as well. Had a run, had 2 runs batted in. He was 1 for 2 on the day. Also reached on a walk.
Number 1, Harlem Diamond.
Harlem with the big 2-run hit to tie it up in the bottom of the 4th inning as Cedartown was trailing 3-1.
And that was a hit that Harlem had been looking for as well. Harlem takes one low, ball 1. That's right. We're speaking of the difficulty of running on this pitcher. I remember in the first game he had quite a pickoff pitch. Just missed, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Getting closer to hitting the zone, but still not quite able to drop it in there. Harlem Diamond at the plate. Dylan Cupp in the top of the order, due up following Diamond's plate appearance.
2-0 the count, the stretch, the pitch. High, 3 balls, no strikes.
Couch trying his best that time to pull it back in the zone just a little bit high. Brewer extremely close, not missing by much, and he'll step off the rubber.
Brewer sets the stretch, the 3-0 pitch. Strike called, 3-1. Caught the outer corner. The stretch, the 3-1 pitch to Harlem. Swung on and fouled away, 3-2.
Remember to join us on Tuesday as the Bulldogs will be back at home hosting Central of Carrollton. The Dogs and the Lions, always a fun region rivalry series between these two teams.
Yeah, seems like we've been in a region with Central Carroll for the last decade. It's always been a great rivalry. We go to their place for the doubleheader next Friday. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 in the dirt, and runners are going to be at first and second with nobody out. And back to the top of the order, Dylan Cupp now. And now another coaching visit. Could we have another change?
Ridgeland went through 4 pitchers in
one inning
in the first game. So
that was the 5th inning that all the 10 runs scored.
Now, we know they have plenty of arms, and none of them really got into pitch count trouble because none of them really stayed out there too long in the first game.
Bulldogs lead 3-2. You had a move to be made yet. Coach is just discussing strategy probably.
Zane Barrow at second base, Harlem Diamond at first base. Nobody out.
What did Dylan Cupp do in the first game of the series back on Tuesday against this guy?
Yeah, so looking back.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 3, Dylan Cupp.
Between this guy and the other pitcher, who was Robert Gent that we saw in the first game, he was 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. He also drew a walk.
So this is a big at bat here for Cupp, and also a big moment for the pitcher, Brewer. Runners first and second, nobody out. Fast runners aboard at that. The pitch on the way to Cupp is low and in, ball 1. Popped away, but nobody tries to move over. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now, earlier today, Dylan Cupp was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 1 run batted in. He also got aboard on a base on balls.
Mr. Consistent, no doubt, for Cupp. The 1-0 pitch is low, ball 2.
Yeah, but talking about Central Carroll, as far as I know, I mean, we've been in the same region as them since at least 2015. Because the last time we weren't would have been the last time we were in a region with these North Georgia schools.
That's right. Very good point. They will throw down at second base. Runners back. Zane Barrow was standing on the bag when the throw was halfway to the bag.
It's a great move by Brewer. His pickoff moves are just nasty. And it was a good throw as well, considering he does a full 180 turn into a throw.
2-0 pitch. Strike called. And it's 2-1.
Dogs 3, Panthers 2. Bottom of the second inning at CHS.
Brewer checks the runner. Now he'll deliver. It's outside, 3 balls and 1 strike.
You've got MJ Holiday on deck. And the junior hoping that he can get aboard with maybe bases loaded. Or walk up to the plate, rather, with bases loaded.
If he gets anything near the zone, he's going to smack it. Strike called, though. They throw down to third base, and he is going to be in there safely. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Maybe he was taken all the way. But the runner moves over there now at the corners, 3-2. That's what he called. 3-2 the count.
Diamond at first, Barrow now at third.
Payoff pitch coming to Dillon. Here it is. Hit on the ground toward first base on a few hops. The only out will be able to be made at first. The run scores from third. It is 4-2 Cedartown. The runner moves over to second. 1 away here in the inning.
So that scores Zane Barrow. Diamond over to scoring position as Cup is out on the 3 unassisted.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, 0, MJ Holiday.
And stepping up to the plate is MJ Holiday with a runner in scoring position and a fast one in Harlem Diamond.
0 at the plate, MJ Holiday, the junior. The pitch on the way, swung on, hit towards second base and through for a base hit. All the way to the right center. Here comes Harlem Diamond to the plate. He's going to score standing. It's now 5-2 Cedartown, an RBI single for MJ Holiday, and the Dogs have opened up a lead here.
MJ Holiday able to get his first RBI of the day, and now Cedartown up by 3 runs here in the second inning.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, 2, Reese Tanner.
You know, it really is telling that the Bulldogs, how much they were missing MJ Holiday when he was not here as part of the basketball team when they were in the playoffs. The fact that he's back now and providing that defense in right field and his hitting. There's a high bouncer hit towards shortstop. They'll get the out at second. No time to get the out at first base. It'll be a fielder's choice 6-4. And MJ is out.
It's a high grounder that time from Reese, and if it's a slower moving ball that time to shortstop, then it's a good ball to hit, where maybe everybody will be safe, but
Cade Dingler.
just too quickly getting to the shortstop.
Cade Dingler has had a fantastic day at the plate. He currently enjoys a 5-2 lead. They've got the runner picked off. The throw to second gets away, and Reese is going to head toward third. The throw comes into third, slides in. He's safe. That one got away, but the catcher is able to corral that one and keep it from getting farther away. So from first to third is Reese Tanner.
2 throwing errors in 1 play, but fortunately for Ridgeland, only the 1 error really cost them.
So the pickoff play fails, and now a runner at third base with 2 out. Now Cade Dingler, the pitch to him. Bounced up there. Here comes the runner. He is safe. It is 6-2 Bulldogs as Reese Tanner scores on the wild pitch.
Cedartown able to score 3 in the first inning, now scoring 3 in the second inning, and they have a 4-run cushion over the Panthers. And Cade Dingler trying to say, hey, I'm not done yet.
1 ball, no strikes. There are 2 out. Cedartown has struck for 3 in the inning. Cedartown scored 3 in the first. Now the bases are empty. Brewer winds, delivers the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Low heater that time from Brewer, and left-handed pitcher. The fastballs with a lot of movement going towards the bottom.
The wind, the 1-1 pitch. Bounced up there, 2-1.
Panthers lucky that it didn't take a weird hop when it bounced up there as well, because it wasn't too far from making contact with Cade.
2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Upstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Denver Nell waits on deck if Cade can reach here.
Cade Dingler looking for his first hit of the day, a hitter's count. He was walked in the first inning. His courtesy runner, his brother Cole Dingler, scored for him.
The 3-1 pitch. Big cut, and he didn't get it, 3-2.
Just a beautiful pitch to go after a fastball. Upper outside corner, just didn't make contact with it.
Now payoff pitch with 2 out. Hayden Brewer pitching in relief here in game 3, the doubleheader today. Did he go? No. Ball 4. Was able to hold his swing up. So Cade will take a free pass over to first base. And here's Denver Nell.
We'll see if they make a call for a courtesy runner here. Would assume they will for the pitcher.
Cole came in to run for him last time.
Number 11, Denver Nell.
Nobody has appeared out of the dugout yet, so it looks like Cade will stay in there to run, at least for the time being. That's right, he isn't pitching anymore. So why would you run for him?
Makes sense.
It does make sense, perfect sense. That's a strike called on a low pitch there to Denver, 0-1 the count.
Good pitch by Hayden Brewer. Right down the center. 0-1 the count.
Pitch on the way. Checked his swing, but he couldn't. Tried to hold it up, 0-2 the count now to Denver.
Nell was 4 for 4 back on Tuesday against the Panthers. 1 for 3 in the first game today with 2 runs, and so far he's reached on an error.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slice foul to the right side. Count will stay at 0-2.
Corbin Kazort, who stands on deck, comes in and retrieves the foul ball.
He hopes to have a chance here in the second. 6-2 the lead, Cedartown on top. 0-2, 2 out. Bottom of the second, runner on first. The pitch. Hit on the ground towards second base on a slow roller. The only play will be to first base, and Denver is out, and that will retire the side. But the Bulldogs put 3 more runs on the board here in the bottom half of the second and lead by a score of 6-2 as we head to the third. Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA, 106.1 FM, AM 1340, Facebook, YouTube, and the NFHS network.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Well, Andrew, I'm not the best with math, but we're currently on pace to win 21-7 in this game, as each team has scored the same amount in each inning. Cedartown with 3 runs in each of the first 2 innings, and Ridgeland with 1 run each in the first 2.
That is some good math, man. I'm telling you.
I credit West Georgia.
There you go.
Ridgeland coming up to the plate and trying to score some more runs as they trail 6-2. It's the heart of the order, 4, 5, and 6 batters, starting out with Curtis Wells.
Cam Jackson is still on the hill for the Bulldogs, pitching in relief of Cade Dingler. There's a pitch that just missed outside, ball 1.
Curtis Wells, Jordan McLean, and Austin Acuff will come to the plate for Ridgeland here in the 3rd inning.
Cam's got the sign he wants. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike called. Caught the outside corner on that big Well, nothing, as we said before many times when Cam's out there, nothing he throws is straight. It's always got some sort of movement. The 1-1. Hit off his fist and foul. Might have, that one hit off of Coach Evans' foot, I believe. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach is all right. Might have a bruise tomorrow morning. Count is 1-2. Cam Gaze is in. Now he's ready. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. 1 away here in the top of the 3rd.
Comes with an off-speed pitch that time, and Wells is thinking fastball all the way. And what that ends up equaling is a K.
Panthers number 2, Jordan McLean.
And that will bring up Jordan McLean. Oh, boy. The pitch on the way. Upstairs, ball 1. If you can only hear the conversations off air, that would be entertaining.
Well, if they could hear us off air, we wouldn't be on air, Andrew.
Speak for yourself, man. The 1-0 pitch. Bounced up there, ball 2.
Jordan McLean here at the plate. He struck out looking back in the 1st inning. The starting pitcher for Ridgeland, looking to get aboard for the first time here in the 2nd game. Brings a lot of speed to the plate.
He does. That he does. The 2-0. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Fielded cleanly. Dillon throws to first, and a bullet out number 2.
Again, that's a play where if you're not an exceptional shortstop, it's going to be a tough play to make, but a perfect throw by Dillon Cup, fields it. It was a bit of a slow roller, and you've got a fast runner coming down the line, still gets him out by full step.
Number 13, Austin Acuff.
Here is Acuff now. Austin Acuff now with 2 outs and nobody on. Cam delivers. Strike called on the outside corner. Ridgeland fans don't like the call. It looks outside, but when it hits the plate, it's just on the corner. 0-1 from Jackson. Whoa, what a pitch. Caught the inside corner, 0-2.
And Acuff is thinking he's getting a free base because it's coming right at him, and then it's just sneaks right back in the middle of the zone.
The senior Camden Jackson looking to retire the side here. 0-2 the count. The pitch. Just missed outside. And Eli tried to pull it back in, but hoping umpire doesn't buy it. 1-2 the count. Cam delivers. Low and away, 2-2.
Acuff here at the plate. Nate Davis waiting on deck for Ridgeland. Cedartown on top 6-2 in the top of the 3rd inning.
The 2-2 pitch, here it is. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and little Cam has struck out the side here, and we head now to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Cedartown 6 and Ridgeland 2.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs! Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice for total home renovation or even small projects. 770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back. Logan Maddox and Andrew Carter with you here on the Big AA, WGA Radio, 106.1 FM and AM 1340 out of Cedartown. As the Bulldogs have a 6-2 lead through 2.5 innings of play. The Bulldogs bringing up to the plate.
For the Bulldogs, number 10,
The middle of the lineup, it's going to be Corbin Kazort, Eli Barrow, and Zane Barrow.
The wind, the pitch on the way to Corbin. Big cut. He didn't get it. Nothing and won the count.
Just a fastball that time. Nothing special from Brewer. Kazort couldn't quite catch up to it.
6-2 the lead. Bulldogs on top. Curveball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
High looping curve. Can't quite fall back in the zone there from Brewer. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kazort reached on a walk back in the first.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground off the end of the bat toward first, toward second. He fields, he throws, it's away. And Corbin has reached. The ball came all the way back toward the infield. I don't know what it hit. It caromed off something.
And a bit of a collision there with Corbin Kazort. Actually looks like the base came free. Spun the base around. Let me try that again. Spun the base around. It's not a term I'm used to saying a whole lot. Corbin and the first baseman, I think there was a warning between the two because they collided there at first base.
There's still a little bit of a there's still a little bit of controversy down there.
So I assume that the Ridgeland coaches are trying to say the throw got away because Kazort collided with the first baseman.
I mean, Kazort, I don't think Kazort really did anything wrong. He went down the line and then he peeled off like you normally do when you're running down the line. Right now there's the umpire is still over there, and all of the infield is standing there around the bag at first.
And one of the coaches got thrown out for Ridgeland as he's heading to the bus.
That may have been what it was. Maybe something was said, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if it was the head coach or one of the assistants, but it was the main coach arguing the call on the field.
Now Coach Johnson is out there to see what's going on. Corbin and the infielders are just kind of talking kind of casually over there. They're just ready to move on. But in fact, Corbin went over and gave the first baseman a little bit of an embrace. I don't think anybody out there knows what happened. Corbin is safe at first base. We do know that.
So it's a base hit for the senior, and here comes the sophomore catcher, Eli Barrow.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 20, Eli Barrow.
So Barrow will come to the plate now with nobody on and a runner at first. That's Corbin Kazort over there. Brewer stretches. Now he'll throw to first base. Runner's back safely.
It's a big at bat here for Eli, trying to get his first hit of the series. He's been walked a few times. He got hit by one pitch on the game on Tuesday. Still looking for his first base knock against the Panthers.
Pitch on the way to Eli. He tried to hit a home run and didn't get it. Nothing in one. Big cut.
Just struggling to make contact this series. Been a trend for the sophomore.
That swing, though, was a Rockmart game winner swing right there. 0-1 pitch. Strike called on the outside corner, 0-2.
His brother Zane Barrow on deck, the senior first baseman. But Eli trying to get aboard and make sure that when his brother comes up to the plate, there's no out.
0-2 pitch, runner goes, pitches high, throw down to second base, is not in time. It's in front of the bag. It was to the first base side of second, and he's got it swiped. 1-2 the count.
Game one started at 5:30 p.m. It's 9:18 p.m.
I was talking to Carson between innings, and we were just thinking how long of a night it's going to be when we go to Pickens in a couple of weeks for a doubleheader. Ridgeland, I think, is, as far as the crow flies, is the farthest away from Cedartown, but Pickens, it just takes, there's no direct way to get there from here.
Yeah, I was about to say, luckily there's a direct interstate from Cedartown to Jasper, that we can ride on. There's a million ways to get there, just like Sandy Creek.
Yep. The 1-2 pitch.
Oh,
that one almost hit him. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to be at third base easily, so Corbin is over there at third. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Speaking of Sandy Creek, the Patriots played in the 3A boys basketball state championship game today. Fell to Cross Creek by 7 points, 56-49.
The 2-2 pitch, curveball high, 3-2.
Also of note, the team that defeated Cedartown on the boys' side, Fayette County, made it to the 4A boys basketball championship game. They lost as well.
That was a heartbreaking loss, if I recall. They led with less than a minute left and lost it in the last few seconds. That one fouled back again, 3-2.
Good battle here for Eli Barrow, the sophomore, hanging in there and staying alive, just trying to find the right pitch to drive. Got a runner at third base with nobody out. It's Corbin Kazort, Eli Barrow here at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 in the dirt, and they're at the corners. So good at bat there for Eli. He is at first base. Now Zane Barrow to the plate with runners at the corners and nobody out.
Time called, so a courtesy runner can come in to run for Eli Barrow, the sophomore catcher.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 4, Xavier Holiday.
So the freshman Xavier Holiday will come in to run. His first appearance today for the Dogs.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 12, Zane Barrow.
Another chance for a big hit here for Zane Barrow. Had a good game earlier today in the first of this doubleheader. The senior will look for another big impact at bat here. He was 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 runs batted in.
Brewer stretches and the pitch. Strike called on a big curveball that was pretty far off the plate but got the call. Nothing in 1.
Got to wonder if a steal here is in the cards for Xavier Holiday, where they might try to get the catcher to throw for second, and with a bad throw might be able to bring home Corbin Kazort.
And Corbin with his speed too. Certainly possibility there. The pitch. Runner is going. It's hit in the air toward the right side in foul territory. It's going to land out of play over there toward the drainage ditch, just below the visitors' side of Doc Ayers Field. Nothing in 2 the count.
So rather than trying to chance a bad throw by the catcher,
right,
going for a hit and run instead.
0-2 the count with nobody out.
If you're just joining us, 6-2, Cedartown on top in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Pitch to Zane is strike 3, called on a pitch that was, well, if you were watching it, you saw it.
It was definitely a pitch. Certainly was. 2 runners in scoring position now at second and third.
Bulldogs, number 1, Harlem Diamond.
No throw was issued to Xavier Holiday, who made it to second. Here's Harlem back to the plate.
We'll see what HD can do. He's had a pretty good day at the plate, especially in game 1. Big curveball, got the call in the outside corner. 0-1 the count.
Harlem worked it to a full count last time up. Got aboard on a base on balls and came home to score.
The 0-1 pitch. Big curveball, and he swung through it. And it's nothing in 2 now to Harlem.
It was a late swing that time by Harlem because he wasn't sure if it was going to be in the zone or not. Just another great pitch with a lot of movement by Brewer.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Runners are going to try to score. He is safe. It is 7-2, and Harlem's at first base. So it's a strikeout and then the dropped pitch, and he's going to be over at first. Runner moves up to third. So the strikeout and the dropped pitch will bring home another one.
So you've got Xavier Holiday at third. You've got Harlem Diamond at first. And we're back to the top of the lineup.
Number 3, Dylan Cupp.
Here's Dylan Cupp and a chance for the sophomore to do some real damage.
So the run comes home to score. 7-2 now the score. The pitch on the way. Runner goes. It's well inside. That one pops away, but Xavier Holiday decides to stay at third. But taking second base was Harlem Diamond, so he's over there in scoring position. Second and third now with one out. And a 1-0 count to Dylan Cupp. Pitch. Oof, that one knocked him out of the way. 2-0.
Dylan will call time, step back. He's 0 for 1 in this one. Actually, 0 for 0 as it was a sacrifice. He walked in the first inning.
2 balls, no strikes. Pitch to Dylan. Well inside again, 3-0. Home plate umpire walks halfway up to the pitcher's mound and throws the ball into Brewer over there. So it's a 3-0 count now. MJ Holiday is the scheduled batter next, and he is in the on-deck circle. First base is open. We'll see what pitch Brewer comes back with. The southpaw sets. The 3-0 pitch. Dropped a strike called. 3-1.
Yeah, inside corner that time. A good pitch to come back with by Brewer. Still a hitter's count here for Cupp, and last thing you're going to do is throw it right down the middle.
3-1 pitch. Hit a mile in the air right side. I don't think anybody can. The right fielder comes in. It's going to drop. Here comes Xavier Holiday. And he scores. And all the way over to second base is Dylan Cupp there on the high pop-up that was lost in the darkness. 8-2 Bulldogs.
Still 2 runners in scoring position here for Cedartown for MJ Holiday.
Harlem Diamond stands over at third.
Only 1 out in the inning.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, 0-0, MJ Holiday.
The pitch on the way is strike called. Outer sliver of the zone.
MJ's 1 for 2 in the second game of this doubleheader.
Just heard the horn sound up at the football field. There's a bouncer hit over to first base. They'll get under his glove. 1 run's going to score. Here comes Dylan Cupp. He bobbles that. The throw goes to second. It's away from him. 2 runs have already scored. And MJ is going to stop at third. Dogs lead at 10-2. A series of unfortunate events there for the Ridgeland Panthers.
Play that should have been made over at first base, just allow the 1 run. Instead, another error for the Panthers here in the second game, and meeting between the pitcher and catcher. 8-run lead for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the third inning. Only 1 out. Runner at third base is MJ Holiday, and here comes Reese Tanner.
We'll try to get you a final score on the boys soccer game, which we believe just ended.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 2, Reese Tanner.
Now Reese Tanner, the left-handed batter, facing the southpaw pitcher. And there's a strike called right over the plate, 0-1.
The boys fell 3-1 in the soccer game.
Pretty close game. It's a very good Pickens team. The girls won tonight 2-0. There's a ball hits a shallow right field. Could be a trouble. The second baseman makes a great catch. Tagging and scoring will be MJ Holiday, and it's now 11-2 Bulldogs. That's out number 2. Now we got a pinch hitter.
Yeah, coming in for Cedartown, number 17, Alex Cornejo. Cornejo will bat for Kay Dingler.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 17, senior Alex Cornejo.
Cornejo, I do believe his first at-bat this year.
The senior getting a chance to come in this big win for the Dogs, or well, big lead for the Dogs at the moment. Still plenty of time in this game. Cedartown up by 9 runs in the 3rd inning, and a chance for Cornejo to get a hit with 2 away.
Coach Johnson will explain to the home plate umpire what he's doing, and now he'll make the change on his lineup card. Base is empty, 2 out, 11-2 lead for the Cedartown Bulldogs. A lot of cheers coming in from the crowd and the dugout for Cedartown. This kid's got to be 6 feet plus. I mean, he's tall. Big cut and a miss, nothing in 1.
Yeah, outside heater that time from Brewer, and Cornejo couldn't make contact. Try to defend the zone here.
The senior Alex Cornejo. The pitch. Strike 2 called, outside corner.
In a hole, let's see how the senior tries to battle back.
The 0-2 pitch. Low and away. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cornejo.
2 out, nobody aboard for the Dogs. They lead it 11-2.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes, and so are the Bulldogs here in the 3rd. But it's a 5-run 3rd for the Bulldogs as we head now to the 4th. Cedartown leads 11-2.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. Amy and I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
And we're back. 4th inning just about to get underway as Cedartown leads Ridgeland 11-2 here in the 3rd and final game of the series between the Panthers and Bulldogs this season. The senior pitcher, Camden Jackson, the reliever who came in the 2nd inning, is coming back out for his 3rd inning of work, and he'll start out going up against Nate Davis.
Number 9, Nate Davis.
Nate Davis will lead it off. Top of the 4th inning, 11-2 lead for Cedartown. That pitch is low and away. 1 ball, no strikes from the senior pitcher, Cam Jackson, back out there again to work. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike called, 1-1.
Nate Davis, Robert Gent, and Chris Maddow will come to the plate for the Panthers. And another reliever warming up for Ridgeland in the bullpen on the far side. We'll try to get you a number here shortly.
Looks like 16. Strike called, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cam Jackson looks in. The pitch on the way is high and away.
Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nate Davis, the outfielder at the plate. He drew a walk in the second inning. Worked his way around to third base before the final out was recorded.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Cam is low and away, 3-2.
So now a full count. Camden Jackson trying to get the last strike needed in this at bat.
And the payoff pitch just missed, ball 4. That was close. We've seen some pitches like that called today, and that one was not.
For the third time this game, the Panthers have a leadoff base runner, and it's a fast one in that of Nate Davis.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 27, Robert Gent.
Now we'll see Gent, the DH, who pitched in game 1 and did a great job for Ridgeland.
Big cut and a miss there as he didn't get the pitch from Cam. Nothing and 1 the count.
Caught Gent chasing that time.
0-1 pitch. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Must have been high.
I suppose.
Pitch Camden.
Cam checks the runner over at first. Pitch. Dropped 1 in, but low. 2-1.
Chris Maddow, the second baseman, on deck for Ridgeland. They trail at 11-2 in the top of the 4th inning. We thank you for joining us on this Friday night in Cedartown.
2-1 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground towards second base. Bobbled at second base. And everybody's going to be safe. That'll be an E4.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 8, Chris Nadeau.
Panthers trying to threaten some here in the top of the 4th inning and add some more to the scoreboard as they have 2 runners aboard, nobody out. And here's Maddow.
First pitch to him is down the middle. That's a called strike. Nothing and 1 the count now to Maddow.
Beautiful curve on that pitch from Jackson right down the middle of the zone.
Isaac Pitts is due up next. 2 aboard and nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Pitch from Cam. Just missed outside. Now the corners are not getting called. One. Driven deep left field. And that ball is down. Right at the fence. He tripped over as he tried to get to it. Runner's going to score from third base. Runners will be at first and second. It is now 11-3. That ball was in play, but it was almost hit out of here.
So now as those 2 runs score, it's 12.
Harlem fell over as he was trying to get out there. Or is Harlem still out there and left?
I believe he is, yes. As far as we know, he is. Now time called, so Coach Johnson can come have a word. No, he is going to make the pitching change. Cam Jackson will come out, and we'll see M.J. Holiday.
So the defensive changes will be made, and we'll come back. Cedartown baseball in the Big AA back after this.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660. Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and price to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
And we're back here on the Big Double A. Logan Maddox and Andrew Carter with you. Cedartown on top of Ridgeland 11-4. In what's been a fun contest here for the Bulldogs, and Ridgeland starting to get into it here in the top of the fourth inning. A two-run double for Chris Maddow. That scored Nate Davis and Robert Gent. Maddow at second. Nobody out still in the inning, and here is Isaac Pitts.
Pitts digs in. It is 11-4. Pitch on the way is fouled. Nothing in one the count. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth, and 2 runs have come across. MJ looks into Eli. The pitch. Low and in. 1-1 the count.
Cedartown's offense, Andrew, has been the consistent thing here in game 2. The defense has allowed a few runs and trying to avoid keeping the Panthers in this.
That one fouled back. It's 1-2.
You got Nolan Hewley on deck. This is Pitts at the plate, 1 for 2. He led off the game with a single, came around to score. Also popped up in the second inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes. MJ checks the runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss on something off speed. Throw goes down to second base. They almost got him. Ooh, they almost got him. I thought they might have got him.
That was close. Extremely close.
Yeah, Robert Gent there was kind of dancing away from the bag. The throw, had it not bounced him, they might have got him.
For the Panthers, number 21, Nolan Hewley.
Now Nolan Hewley will come to the plate with 1 out, 2 still aboard. MJ delivers. Low and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hewley, the first baseman, had a sac bunt in the first inning that moved Pitts over. He drew a walk back in the second inning. So officially, he's not had a plate appearance yet. He's 0 for 0.
Fastball strike called, 1-1 the count.
Runner at second base is Maddow, the second baseman. First baseman Nolan Hewley here batting. At first base.
1-1 pitch. Bounced up there. That bounces away from Eli, but it bounces toward the third base bag, so the runner, Robert Gent, will stay put. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. He is safe. Boy, I'll tell you what. Dylan Cupp did a swipe tag, and I'm shocked they didn't get him.
And miscommunication, it's 11-3. We thought that they had scored 2 on that double. Andrew, you were right again. Gent's over there at second.
Well, there's a strike. No, ball 3. Thought I called a strike call, but it's 3. Oh, man, 3-2 the count now. So it's 11-3 and foul back. Count stays at 3-2.
We'll get it eventually after I stop messing it up. But at second base is Gent. The person who scored on that double was Nate Davison. No surprise there with the speed he has. Gent at second, Maddow at first with one away.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4 bounced up there, and that'll be a base on balls to load them up.
One out, but now you've got a force at any base, and here is Hudson Couch.
MJ Holiday trying to work out of a jam here. Big swing and a miss there from Couch. 0-1.
Couch is yet to get a hit here in the second game. He flew out to right field to end the second inning, and he struck out swinging for the second out in the first inning.
0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. MJ trying to get that big second out.
Curtis Wells, the cleanup batter, stands on deck, but here at the plate is Couch.
0-2. Fly ball left side, that'll be foul. And we'll do it again.
In the series deciding game 3, Central and Pickens. Hold on.
Breaking ball and a strike 3 call. Out number 2.
Figured I'd let the call of that happen first, and what a beautiful pitch it was from MJ Holiday. Upper outside corner in the lefty versus righty matchup. And there's your second out, Andrew.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 7, Curtis Wells.
Brings up Wells, who has a strikeout and a walk today, but Central leading 3-1 over Pickens and Jasper in the top of the third inning.
Pitch on the way to Wells. That one bounces away. Here comes the runner. And he is safe. The batter was asking, what are you doing? And now Eli is a little slow to get up. Looks like Eli might have gotten a little woozy there. I'm not sure. Hopefully, looks like he's okay. He asked if he needs any water or anything. Looks like he's all right. The runner came in from third base and almost kind of slammed on the brakes as he came to the plate. Kind of a weird play there. It is 11-4 now. So now we can put that fourth run up.
So he had it right. He knew all along. All seeing, all knowing, Carson Tanner. He predicted it. 2 out, runners at second and third.
That one, they're going to ask for an appeal, but they don't. They don't grant the appeal.
Maddow at third base. At second base is Hewley. And this is Curtis Wells.
Pitch on the way. There's a strike call. Is it 2-1 or 1-1?
I believe
1 ball,
1-1.
1 strike. Pitch on the way. Fastball upstairs, 2-1.
Cedartown 11 and Ridgeland 4 here in the top of the fourth inning in game number 2.
7-run lead. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. MJ delivers. Chopper toward third. That's a foul ball.
Evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 out.
Curtis Wells. Jordan McClan is also due up next if Wells can reach. MJ delivers a 2-2. Popped up right side. That'll drift out of play. And it's 2-2 again. late night at the Dog Pound. Only in the top of the 4th inning. 2-2. Must have been 3-2. Takes his baseball 4.
Okay, then.
I thought it was strike 3, though, to be honest with you.
Well, bases are loaded now with 2 out.
Now, the home plate umpire is going to the field umpire. They may check and see if it was 2-2 or 3-2. We all thought the count was 2-2 when the pitch was thrown. I wonder if they're talking about that.
Cat score updates from Heritage. The Generals are the first team in the region to 3-0 in region play as they defeated Southeast Whitfield 10-0 and 14-0 today. So not a bad day of work for the Generals.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 2, Jordan McLean.
Jordan McLean now with bases loaded again and 2 out. MJ Holiday. The pitch is low, 1 ball, no strikes.
It's been a good inning for the Panthers here in the 4th, as this is the 8th batter coming to the plate in that of McLean. He's 0-2.
1-0 pitch. Big cut and miss. Fastball upstairs, and it's 1-1.
Holiday, the junior right-handed pitcher, trying to get out of this jam. 11-4, Cedartown leads it.
1-1. Fastball low and away, 2-1. MJ from the stretch, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 2-2 the count.
MJ with 2 strikeouts so far in this inning. Trying to record 1 more strike to get out of this bases loaded jam.
The 2-2. Just missed outside, ball 3. And I mean just missed. Everybody will be moving on this 3-2 pitch here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. The 3-2 pitch, ball 4, walked home a run. It's 11-5.
McLean at first, Wells moves up to second, Hewley at third, and that brings home Chris Maddow. The curse of the 4th inning continuing here in the 3rd matchup against the Ridgeland Panthers. Cedartown now leads 11-5.
You know, don't look now, it's only a 6-run lead. There's a chopper hit toward third base and foul from Acuff, 0-1.
Acuff, the number 9 batter of this inning. The person who led this inning off, Nate Davis, stands on deck.
MJ delivers an 0-1. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. We'll see what Holiday comes back with here with an 0-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. Bases left loaded here in this top of the 4th. But it is a 3 spot for the Panthers. It's Cedartown 11 and Ridgeland 5. Back after this.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Home half of the fourth inning, and Cedartown up by 6 runs. It's 11-5. Ridgeland strikes for 3 in the top of the fourth. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do, as they're going to start out with Denver Nail. It's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 batters. Denver Nail, Corbin Kazort, and Eli Barrow coming to the plate here in the fourth. Dogs brought up 8 batters last time around. They'll try to keep up some offensive success here, but Andrew, it feels like it's been a minute since they've been on offense.
It's been a while. That was a pretty long top of the fourth. We'll see if Bulldogs can change their fortunes here.
11, Denver Nail.
They do lead 11-5, so it's a 6-run lead. Denver Nail leads it off. Pitch on the way to Denver is high and away.
Denver's 0 for 2. He did reach on an error back in the first inning, and he came home to score.
1-0 pitch to Denver. Low and away, 2-0.
The key to Cedartown's been getting leadoff base runners, and the second baseman will try to continue that.
Missed away, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 to Denver Nail. It's right down the middle and a called strike. 3-1 the count.
Corbin Kazort, the senior third baseman, stands on deck, and Denver Nail here at the plate.
Here's the 3-1. Hit it towards second base, takes it on a hop, picks it up, but he'll have no play. He's safe, infield single.
So Denver Nail gets aboard with yet another base hit against these Ridgeland Panthers. He crushed them on a 4-for-4 day at the plate back on Tuesday, and Hewley applies the tag to Nail over at first base. They're going to say he's safe, so anyway.
To no avail. I guess probably checking to see if he missed the bag.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 10, Corbin Kazort.
Here's senior Corbin Kazort. Stretching the pitch. Strike called over the outside corner.
Corbin's had 2 very nice plate appearances so far. He got behind in the first inning, worked it to a full count, and then drew a walk. And he had a base hit last inning. He came home to score.
0-1 the count. Snap throw to first, and I'll tell you what, if it was a good throw, they would have had him. But it short hopped the bag, and I tell you, good job, though, by Nolan Hewley to keep it in front. Again, we talked about it before. Brewer has that great pickoff move. Swing and a miss on a pitch that tailed away from him. It's 0-2.
0-2 the count. Corbin Kazort batting, and Eli Barrow on deck.
The 0-2. High. 1-2, and back to the bag at first is Denver Nail. Xavier Holiday is grabbed a bat. He's on deck. The 1-2. Hit it off the end of the bat. A high fly ball to the right side. It'll be caught there by the second baseman right on the edge of the dirt, on the edge of the outfield grass, and that's 1 away.
So Xavier Holiday will pinch hit here for Eli Barrow. The official making note of it. Xavier, the freshman brother of MJ Holiday. Denver Nail stands over at first base with 1 away. Dogs up 11-5.
Xavier Holiday has already appeared in this game as a pinch or as a courtesy runner.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 4, Xavier Holiday.
He ran for Kay Dingler when he was pitching as a courtesy runner. Now he'll get his first at bat. Denver leads away. Here's the pitch. Bounced foul. 0-1 the count.
Hayden Brewer has come in, and he struggled some here and there against the Bulldogs, but all things considered, he has been a big improvement over some of the right-handed arms that they were throwing earlier in the game.
Denvernell still over at first base with 1 out. 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the left side. That'll be a foul ball. 0-2. By the way, Xavier, we mentioned it before, the times that he's hit. He does bat left. Denver gets a lead over at first. Brewer stretches. Still looking at the runner at first. Now he'll kick and fire. Hit to left field, and that's going to be down for a base hit. Great job there by Xavier Holiday to knock that one the other way. And it's first and second with 1 out.
And there's the first base hit of his varsity career, I believe, Andrew.
Pretty sure.
So Xavier Holiday getting aboard. Now runners at first and second with 1 out for Zane Barrow.
And it was an Oppo Taco, too.
It was.
Denvernell at second and Xavier Holiday at first. And here's Zane Barrow, as you mentioned.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 12, Zane Barrow.
Bottom of the 4th, it's right at the 10 o'clock hour. Stretch and the pitch on the way. Called a strike.
Pretty fast ball there on the outside edge by the pitcher Hayden Brewer. 0-1 the count with 1 away.
0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Zane looking for his first hit here in the second matchup of the day. He did reach on a walk in the second inning, and he scored. But he struck out looking last time up in the third inning.
Runners inch away. 0-2 pitch. Foul back to the netting. Senior Zane Barrow still has an 0-2 count on him.
Harlem Diamond, the sophomore, stands on deck, hoping to come up to the plate after this.
He's the 9-hole hitter. The 0-2 just missed. I'm not sure what was wrong with that, but Zane will take it. 1-2.
He definitely won't argue the call in that situation.
One-two pitch. That one just missed. Wow, that was close as well. 2-2 the count.
Xavier Holiday at first base, and at second base is Denvernell. 1 away.
2-2. Hit to left field and down for a base hit. He's got the green light. The throw comes toward the plate. It's cut off. The throw goes to third. He is safe. Runners second and third. It's now 12-5.
There we go, guys.
Huge job that time. An RBI double by Zane Barrow turning on it. You said an Oppo Taco earlier.
Another one.
How about another Oppo Taco?
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 1, Harlem Diamond.
12-5. The Dogs have added another run here.
Hit the ball, Zane.
So over to third base, there's Xavier Holiday and Zane Barrow. The big hit for the senior. He's at second with 1 out as Harlem Diamond comes to the plate.
Stretch. The pitch to Harlem. Bounced up there and a good stop. 1 ball, no strikes.
Harlem Diamond has reached both times. He got aboard on a walk in the second inning. Struck out last inning swinging, but it was a drop third strike, so he reached, and he scored both times. 12-5, Cedartown now up by 7 runs.
1-0 pitch. There's a ball hit deep to right center field, but it is playable. The catch is made. The tag, the throw toward the plate is going to be cut off by the pitcher. It's now 13-5 Dogs.
So an RBI there on the sac fly by Harlem Diamond. It scores Xavier Holiday. Runner at third base now is Zane Barrow, and we're back to the top of the lineup. It's Dylan Cupp.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 3, Dylan Cupp.
Cedartown is finally starting, and it took this series to get the bats going. 13-5. Pitch to Cupp. Line foul to the right side. No balls and a strike. A long ball could give Cedartown a 10-run lead heading to the 5th.
Bulldogs leading by 8 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They've matched what Ridgeland did.
The 0-1 to Dylan. Hit on the ground up the middle, and a great stab by the second baseman. He throws to first, not in time. The run scores from third. It's now 14-5 Dogs. Infield single, but what a great stab by the second baseman. Now a time asked for as the coach will come out. And it will be a pitching change. So we'll take the timeout. Cedartown 14, Ridgeland 5. We'll come back after a break with a new pitcher and more coming up.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs! Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice for total home renovation or even small projects. 770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer. And that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. It is Jacob Klein, number 33, the new pitcher for the Ridgeland Panthers. And Logan, we were talking about him earlier. He is he's probably the biggest guy here. And I mean just by stature. He is absolutely he's not a guy you'd want to run into.
Well, definitely not. He's a big kid, very talented on the football field, offensive lineman. He showed some good things over at first base in the first game, and we'll see what he can do on the mound as he's going to be facing the number 2 batter for Cedartown, or the number 2 spot for Cedartown. But Britt Baxter is going to get an opportunity.
Baxter is hitting for MJ Holiday. The pitch on the way. Runner goes. It's high. Throw down to second base is going to be away from the bag, and he's got it swiped.
So 1-0 the count. 14-5. Cedartown leads. And another runner in scoring position in Dylan Cupp.
And he will fake the runner, the throw over to second to get Dylan back to the bag. Klein stretches, delivers. Runner goes. It's high. Throw goes down to third, and a great swipe over there to keep it from going to the outfield by the third baseman. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's Curtis Wells over there at third place. A nice play defensively. Third base, not third place. Been a long night.
2-0. Hit to left field, but foul.
If he could straighten that up a little bit, that's a really nice hit for Baxter. Makes it 2-1.
Reese Tanner waits on deck if Britt can reach. It's not the fifth inning yet, so a 10-run lead would mean we'd have to go to the top of the fifth. 14-5, Dogs lead. Two-one. High and away.
So how many runs is it after 4 innings?
15, I believe.
15,
yeah.
okay.
The pitch. Strike called on a pitch that made Britt kind of move out of the way there. Pitch on the way, fouled away. This game, the only game left going here on campus. Both the girls and boys soccer games have already ended. Lights are already off on the football at the Cedartown Memorial Stadium. 2-2. There's a ball hit driven to left field and down at the fence. Easily scoring is Dylan Cupp towards second base. And standing there, Britt Baxter with a pinch hit double. It is 15-5.
Well, if you want some more plate appearances, here's a good way to do that. A stand-up RBI double with 2 out for Britt Baxter, and that makes it a 10-run game, 15-5.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 2, Reese Tanner.
And now Reese Tanner with a chance to add to this lead. 15-5, a 4 spot here in the fourth for the Dogs. That's outside to Reese. 1 ball, no strikes.
And Reese has had a good game. He came around to score earlier after reaching on a fielder's choice. He has a sac fly as well that scored a run, but he's looking for his first hit of the game right here, and it'd be a big spot for the sophomore.
Klein looks the runner back to second. Cedartown has scored in every inning of this game. Pitch. There's a ball driven to right field. Right fielder comes in. He's got it. That's going to be the inning. But Cedartown leads by 10, 15-5, and a chance to close it out in the top of the fifth inning. If the Bulldogs can get that, they'll win it in a run rule. But we'll come back and see if the Bulldogs can do it. Cedartown 15 and Ridgeland 5.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. Amy and I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
And we're back top of the fifth inning. Looks like MJ Holiday will stay out there and try to close it out. A few changes also, I believe, will be underway for the Bulldogs with some of the pinch hittings that we had. Coach Johnson is talking to the home plate umpire, talking about some of those changes. He might sub back in. He definitely has subbed back in Zane Barrow, who was hit for in the previous inning. So the Bulldogs are going to try to close it out here with a 10-run lead. If the Dogs can hold it here, Cedartown will go to 3-0 in region play. And I must commend the DJ over here with the musical selections. It's been another great day of in-between innings music. Leading off will be Nate Davis.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 9, Nate Davis.
Davis, the number 7 batter. He's reached both times on a walk, and he came around to score.
Carson using his NPR voice over there. Pitch on the way from MJ. Strike call, 0-1 the count.
Getting late.
Yeah.
Got to have the smooth, soothing voice for these late-night jazz tunes.
Precisely. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Davis, Gent, and Maddow coming to the plate here in the away half of the 5th inning. Bulldogs leading 15-5, and Andrew, as you said, Panthers needing to score here.
0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the breaking ball. 1 away.
Beautiful
nasty pitch. Yes, sir. Beautiful, nasty. All the expletives. Absolutely a beautiful pitch.
Great pitch by MJ, and you saw Davis kind of bend down because initially he thought it was going to hit him, but curves right back down into the zone, and there's another K for MJ Holiday. He's got 4 now. All 4 of the outs he's been responsible for have been strikeouts.
Just missed outside, ball 1 to Gent. Robert Gent.
Looks like we've got a new catcher down there. Is that Cole Dingler catching? It is.
1-0 pitch. Sliced to the left side by the left-hander Gent. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, in Eli, in that previous inning that he was catching, looked like he might have been a little woozy or something. It was when that runner came home from third and then kind of stopped before he got to the plate. So I think it's certainly not a bad idea to let him rest for the rest of the night. High chopper up the middle. Could be a tough play. Fielded there by Cup. Throws to first. Double clutch. He's got him. Out number 2.
Great job on the run, fielding it right in front of the second base bag, essentially. Takes a couple of steps. Double clutches. Still has him out by a full step. And Cedartown 1 out away, Andrew.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 8, Chris Madhu.
MJ Holiday trying to shut the door here. 2 outs and nobody on, and now time asks 4 at the plate.
Madhu at the plate. He's 1 for 2 so far. He's got a single and a double and a run scored.
The kick and the pitch. That one bounced away. 1 ball, no strikes. One over the count, top of the 5th. 2 outs, pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. 15-5 Dogs lead. If MJ can retire the side, the game will be over. One pitch. Big breaking ball, but it just missed outside. 2-1. By the way, I do believe the Atlanta Braves got a win today over the Minnesota Twins in spring training action down in Florida. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2, and now Ridgeland down to their final strike here in this 3rd game of the series. In the 2nd game today. MJ looks in, gets the sign, and now time is asked for. Umpire back behind the plate. The 2-2 pitch, here it is. Outside and away, 3-2. Away from the catcher. As you mentioned, Cole Dingler is now behind the plate.
Freshman will jog up and have a word with the junior pitcher, MJ Holiday. Full count, 2 away. Dogs 1 strike away from winning this one. They run ruled the Panthers 13-3 in game 1. They lead 15-5 here in game 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The wind, the 3-2 pitch. Strike three called, and the game is over. Cedartown wins in 5 in the second game, and high fives galore out there. Bulldogs 15 and Panthers 5. Totals and highlights coming up after this. Stay with us.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country. Customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people.
For Cedartown, 866-872-6660. Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live Wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Live Wire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Back here at the Dog Pound, final score in 5 innings of the second game of the Twin Bill today, 15-5, as the Bulldogs are able to sweep the season series with the Ridgeland Panthers, and Logan, a huge win for the Bulldogs, both the first game and second game, to sweep and have already going into the next series a 3-0 region record, going to a tough opponent next week with the Central Lions.
Well, Cedartown did what they were kind of expected to do against Ridgeland. You needed to come out and win this series, and you needed to sweep them. That's what the Bulldogs did. And now you've got to look forward to the rest of the season and say we need to win as many region series as we can to get into the playoffs. But the first step's out of the way. You came in, you played 3 games against a pretty young Ridgeland team, and you beat them all 3 times. 2 of them run rules. It's a big win for the Dogs. Scored in every inning in this game, and that's the big thing. It was offensive inconsistency in the first 2 games against the Panthers. Here in the final game, 3 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 5 in the third, and 4 in the the 4th inning. And Cedartown wins 15-5.
Well, we'll come back and do it again on Tuesday. There is a chance of rain in the forecast for next week, so hopefully we'll be able to dodge the raindrops for the series with the Central Carroll Lions next week. Be sure to join Logan Maddox tomorrow for the Parker and Lundy Birthday and Anniversary Club in the Trading Post. And on Monday, he'll have Sports Talk. He'll have the final line on this one and how the region stacks up as we head into the second series next week. Bulldogs win Game 1, 13-3. Win Game 2, 15-5. Both of them in 5 innings. And the Bulldogs sweep the season series with the with the Ridgeland Panthers. And we do it here at the Dog Pound for the second and third game. We hope you have a great weekend, folks, and we'll talk to you again next time the Bulldogs play right here on the Big AA. He's Logan Maddox. I'm Andrew Carter, and we hope you have a fantastic weekend. And as always, go Dogs.
W291 TS Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA. The Big AA.